of Season 2 of the Utopian Community Series. Before I start, gotta do my... have to... Anyways, let's get started. Let's get this world fired up. Anyways, as I widen the strip right there, once that strip has been widened all over, pay attention to the game, not the timer. I'm doing this so whenever I do more floors within the game, within the world, within the vertical farm, it'll be easier. Focus on the game, not the clock. It's not like that scene from the Benchwarmers, like, keep an eye on the ball, not your head. I was just messaging my aunt, that's all. Keep an eye on the game. Focus on the game, not the clock. My opinion on Jolt Cola is it's like the taste is like any other cola, but the consistency is. I like the consistency. Jolt Cola is like Coca-Cola on steroids, basically. It's still available today, even though it was initially introduced about 34 years ago. Back in 1985. When my mom was like 8 years old. During the period of Generation Y. Or maybe Generation X. Yes, my beard is slowly getting scruffier and scruffier, and I might trim it up soon to make it look clean. I'm trimming it up soon to make it look clean. To make it look clean, I might trim it up. Eventually, I'm gonna have massive piercings on my ears. I do suck at aiming in real life. If I was to go into a zombie apocalypse, I'd have a sword with me. Because I suck at aiming. Which is why I'd rather play as a spy in Team Fortress 2. I have to admit that I'd rather play as a spy in Team Fortress 2. Because because it's pretty stealthy. Until someone does a spy check. Until someone does a spy check. One thing Minecraft can do, one thing that Mojang can do to make Minecraft better, no. One thing that Mojang can do to make Minecraft better is to add Battle Royale mode. I was kind of confused because the farthest I was able to chuck an object was about 44 meters. Was about 45 meters. Because, you know, Battle Royale games are becoming more and more popular. For example, like PUBG and Fortnite, followed by Apex Legends. Now, I'm gonna go towards... What is this floor? Floor 12. Floor 12, floor 13. This should be it. This is floor 13. If you're in North America or Russia, floor 12 for international audience. I'm starting on floor 12 International, floor 13. If you're in North America or Russia. I'm talking about I'm doing this to hasten things up a bit, so it'll be done in a bit quicker time. Not go into the inside of the farm. Like, I'd start planting crops once this farm gets finished up with construction. Because right now it's currently a work in progress. Right now. Right now, it's currently a work in progress. It's a work in progress right now. It'll be done eventually. If you think chicken strips, and I'll tell you a redneck joke right now. If you think chicken strips is a strip club for chickens, you might be a redneck. Another one, if you owe the taxidermist more than your annual income, then you might be a redneck. I like Jeff Foxworthy. I also like Jon Stewart. Along with Trevor Noah. Jon Stewart, was once the host of The Daily Show. But now Trevor Noah is the host now. He's one of those comedians that opposes apartheid. One thing I discovered is that as Americans get healthier, much of the developing world is seeing a rise in obesity rates. So they could still keep a grip, so the companies would keep a grip on their profits. Just like how dictators are trying to grip onto political power. And their money. They grip onto power so they can make more money, so they could grip onto power even more. It's basically a vicious cycle of greed. We could break that cycle right away. By teaching future generations that being greedy is ultimately bad for society. It's ultimately worse for society to be greedy. You should do stuff for the benefit of everybody. Like make sure there's enough food to sustain the human race. If we never learned the true meaning of the N-word, people would probably still be using it a lot more often than you think. If we learn the true meaning behind it, then we'll never use it again. We'll never use the N-word again if we learn the true meaning behind it. And some people would just wreck their truck to get the insurance money to make the truck payment. Which is insurance fraud. But people do that sometimes. People would sometimes wreck their truck to get the insurance money to make the truck payment. No one needs to be making $100,000 a year. I mean, no one there's no need to. I personally favor universal health care. if you leave one lighter inside and the other out in the rain, the one that is left in the rain can't be lit up, but the one left inside can. But if you put the flame of the lighter that has that can be lit up to the one that was exposed to the rain, both of them get lit up. That is basically fighting. That is basically working together to help those that are struggling. That is basically a gift economy explained. That is the gift economy explained. Imagine two businesses, one struggling to stay in business while the other is thriving. The thriving business helps the struggling business grow. You should help those that are struggling. Basically, what you should do is help those that are struggling. You know, in a capitalist society, CEOs make the most money, but in a fascist society, the one who holds absolute power makes the most amount of money. But in a communist society, it's those with the greatest need, physiological need. Like, if you have a greater need to eat, you would be given more food. Like, if you're on a life-saving drug that is hard to access, we would have to find a way to produce more of it, to make it easier to access. In communism, everything's basically easy to access. because the law of supply and demand is taken advantage of. This should be it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video. Dislike if you dislike it. Subscribe if you love my content. Bell icon if you really love my content. Share this with your comrades on social media. Follow me on Instagram for more content. And Twitter. As always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. And peace out.